Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am making a keychain. Oh, it's actually just come apart, so that's lovely, that's nice and easy. If this video ends up being too long, I might just split it out into several videos. Okay, the next thing I wanted to make is the little panda, and I think on the other side I will pop this on the other side of the card. This is from the cinema roll diamond placing sticker set, and yeah, I've plopped it on here, but I'm gonna cut around it and put a bit of hot glue on. I might do that first, just so that these are all kept secure. But I'm just doing it because I quite like the texture, so I'll only put a tiny bit of hot glue on. Okay, I'll do that now quickly because the hot glue is right here, and yeah, then we can get started on the old panda. Okay, I'm back with the cut out pieces. So this is just a bit of cardboard that I squished down and traced around this, and just cut it to, the same size basically. And this is the card that has the drawn picture on it, and I poked a hole there so that it would fit in the hole that's on the cardboard, and I made a couple of slits in the card as well so that I can put in the flicky bits of paper, and yeah, they will just sit like this basically. So this cardboard, I'm hoping to be able to cut it in a way that I can wrap it around the cardboard for just a bit of protection. That might not work out, so I'm just preparing myself for that, but we will give it a go anyway. First I'm going to use PVA glue to stick these down on the other side. So what I may do is get a bit of blue tack and stick them down here so that I know where they should be positioned, because I think they will just move around too much otherwise. So just popped a bit of PVA in this brush. It's very dribbly. So let's just see what I can do here. I don't want it to get on the other side of the paper, so I'm hoping this will stay. I mean, I always put too much on. Always put too much on. And yeah, I think it doesn't appear to be seeping through, so that's good. Although I have noticed that it has shifted a bit, so let's just try and straighten these up a bit. Okay. I'm just holding them down so that they stick down properly. I'm trying not to get glue on the front as well, because I'm going to try and paint this in a minute. Maybe I should have painted these beforehand. That'll be fine. Okay. So, this is going to be quite tricky. I think what I'll do is first stick it down. So this is the font. And yeah, I'll just use this leftover PVA and try and align it. I might need to move it away and kind of hold it up against the sun so that I can see through the card and know where I'm placing it. But let's see. Okay, I'll put this in the water. Okay, so that should align with that. So this is aligned correctly. Yeah, that seems to be. Just going to really squish it down so that I know it's going to be secure. The only thing is that obviously you can see the card underneath this little panda. So maybe when I paint it I can put a bit extra around it so it doesn't look so obvious. Okay. There, that works really well. And it feels quite secure as well, so when it's on a keychain, I think that will hopefully last a while. Okay, and then, yes, I'm going to cut around the card first and see how much I can actually fold it over. So, I need my scissors, and I'm just thinking about how best to do this. I think maybe here. Okay, and here as well. Oh, okay, and I'm going to go here at a slight angle and yeah, I'm not sure. I'm going to do another one here around the corner, and I'm not cutting right up to the lines because I want to give myself a bit of leeway in case this is all wrong. But hopefully it'll be fine. And here and here as well. I think I'll do the head a little bit later, and I'm just gonna see how well this wraps around first. I think probably the corners are the weakest part, so I'll do those first. Okay. And that sort of works, kind of. Just going to cut this a bit more because I've got the other side to do as well. So just cut that like this. Okay. And yeah, just there needs to be cut. I might cut a bit on both, so. Oh dear. Okay. This is so fiddly. It's quite yeah, difficult to. I think that's as good as we're going to get, so I'm just going to get some more PVA. I've wrapped the card around and stuck it down. It was as messy as I thought it was going to be honest with you. And you can see some of the edges are still quite hard. So what I'm going to do next is paint it. I'm just going to paint them all, and hopefully that will wet the paper a bit so that I can push in the sides, and yeah, then I'll cover the back and make it a bit prettier. Yeah, this keeps wanting to flick up, so yeah. I also removed the blue tack as well so that I can paint these bits, but I might paint them last. Yes, because I think I want these to be pink. Yeah, okay. The pink I'm putting on the ears. So essentially all the bits where it would be black on a panda, I'm instead going to make it pink, and I'll go around the edges as well. There we go. I post a lot on Reddit, and I have a bee and puppy cat art work that I made for my wall, and you know it's nothing spectacular or anything, but it's just a bit cute. And someone asked me if I do commissions, but I just yeah, I don't think I'm quite good enough for, you know, putting art online or anything. Thinking about those pins as well, if I could make them into something that, you know, people could also enjoy, but I wouldn't even know where to get started on that, to be honest with you. And I do this more as a hobby. You know, I'm not getting any money or anything from this channel or anything else that I do, so it's just I see it as more of a way to get creative, where I, didn't have the time before and the energy as well. But I feel like I've got a lot more energy nowadays. I've started up a pet sitting kind of, say business job, I guess. And I used to be a veterinary nurse, and I would pet sit for, a lot of the clients that would come in, and I absolutely loved it. It was so, I guess I could say like liberating. There's something about just working on your terms and not having, lots of pressure. In my other job, all there was pressure really. In the finance job anyway. But yeah, I'm grateful for that job really, because it got me where I am now, and I think at the time I really wanted just a lot of money. I was tired of being broke, and that sort of helped me, get a good saving, and I could, buy a house and that. But once all of that was done, I'm just going to paint all of this, sorry. I'm trying to avoid it, but I can just go over it with the stencil again that I made. Okay. Yeah, once I kind of got everything that I needed or felt like I wanted at the time, I was just left feeling a bit empty and unfulfilled in my everything really, my not what am I saying? Like my friendships and also just, I guess my personal, what I mean to say is my, like, me, does that make sense? I just think I was not doing anything that I really enjoyed. And I mean the stress as well, absolutely. Yeah, you got to be really careful about stress, because, you don't notice it, but when you're spending every single day feeling stressed about something that you don't even really care about, but you're kind of forced to care about it as well, that is, it's a lot for your body. It's not healthy at all, really. My partner just got an Apple, what's it called, like a Samsung, one of those smartwatches basically, and it monitors his stress levels. So it's quite fun to play around with that. And yeah, I feel like I could have done with one of them, because I didn't know that I was, as stressed out as I was. I knew I was not coping very well, but I don't think I really knew how much it was all getting to me until it was too late, really. Damage had been done. Okay, I think that kind of is a good start. I do want to get underneath these bits, so I'm just gonna do that. Hopefully that will stay. I'll keep it upright for now. When I put the, I'll cover all of this with some sellotape as well, just so it's, you know, protected from rain and stuff like that if I'm going out with it. Yeah, it's quite, also trying to sort of mould it into shape as well as I go. So I got completely distracted there. What was I talking about? I can't remember. Sorry about that. Hopefully it wasn't anything too exciting. I doubt it. But okay. Okay. I think that's okay. This bit here needs to be squished in. I think I'm trying to make this too perfect, but I might just need to let go of it. Let's try and squish these bottom bits in. Okay. What if I can just squish it down like this? Just roll it along. I mean, that sort of works. It's not amazing, but it's better than nothing. And I'm just going to go over where my fingerprints have been. Okay, I'm sure this will look cute in the end. Right, I'm just going to let this bit dry now, and I'll come back and do some of the detail around the face. I've left this to dry now, and I'm going to paint these flicky bits and around the eyes as well. But I want it to be a bit closer so that you can see what I'm doing, because it's quite detailed. I wanted to paint this bit pink, the same pink as the ears and hands. Just doing the edges as well. just doing the underside, which is a bit difficult. I left this to dry, and as you can see, I've added more detail to the face and an outline as well. The reason for the outline is that because there's so many bumps around the face, I wanted to hide them and give the illusion that it's all smooth. So going out with a dark outline is the best way to do this. And I painted the back in this colour here, and I also cut out a card to plop on the back. I might use super glue to do this, just so I know it's extra secure. Or actually I think I might use some PVA instead, because I'll be taping over everything with some sellotape. And the reason for covering it all in sellotape is that acrylic is quite sticky when it dries, or the acrylic that I have anyway, so I just want to you can hear that there. I just want to give it a bit of extra protection. So I will just quickly glue this down. I'm a bit scared to push down too hard because I don't want to ruin the paint on the other side. I'm now going to put some of this packing tape around it. I'm going to start with these little bits first, these little flippy bits, which here we go, it's a bit cleaner, it just got some dust on it. So I will cut this to size, and I'm just going to wrap it around as best I can anyway. I'm now going to put the tape around the front. I think this is going to be quite challenging because this was a little bit fiddly, and the tape that I put on the top of this started to stick to the flappy bit underneath, and yeah, that was a bit nerve-wracking, but it's okay now. So yes, I will probably go lengthwise, and I might see if I can flop it onto one of my sticker books and then cut out the parts that need to be cut out, because I've got the tracing paper, and I can use that to sort of know where these boxy bits are, these flippy bits. Okay, 2 seconds. I'm just going to fold these up as much as I can for now. Smooth out. Okay, the moment of truth. Oh, I don't know about this. They do need to be a bit longer. Okay, I'm just going to sort that out first. I might just try to maybe one at a time. I think I need to bring this a bit closer to me. Okay, I think that this is as good as I'm going to be able to make it, so I'm going to stop there before I just go over the top. I mean, I feel like I've gone a bit over the top anyway, but it has the flicky bits, which is what I wanted. Yeah, and he looks cute as well. Cute little eyes. This tape is gonna drive me mad. Maybe I'll find another way to seal this, because I think this is all gonna eventually come off. But you know, hopefully it'll be alright. The last thing I'm gonna do is stick a little hook to this. It's been a couple of days since I've been working on these fidget toys, and I wanted to show you the final version. And I'll run through some of the things that I did. It does get quite entangled. So initially what I had made was, I don't know if you remember, but there was all these long chains on each of the fidget toys, but they just kept getting like really wrapped around each other. So I decided to keep a couple of long chains and just attach about 3 fidget toys to each of the chains. And then I added, I just made this. This is just a paper clip that I've straightened out, and I super glued a small bead to the end and filled it up with these larger beads, and super glued another bead to the top. I did this because I really love this little one. There's something about the sound and the way they move that oh, it's just so satisfying. So I just made a long one so that I could fiddle with that. This is the stone. It has many layers of paint on it, and it's also got some spray sealant on it to try and protect it. But I really like it. I just kept it quite simple, but I like that. And yeah, it's nice to, it's like cool, and yeah, it's just nice. I like it. Other things are this squishy. I just bought this online. I thought it was going to be a bit bigger, to be honest with you, but it still gives that nice satisfying squishiness. And I've got one of these stars which you can shake. I'm going to shake everything else with it. It has shiny, colourful stars in it. I really like it, and it's a little bit, squishy. And lastly, I made some changes to this because I just hated the way that the sellotape looked with it being wrapped around the edges. I just thought it looked so awful, and I just hated looking at it. So I took all the sellotape off, and I bought some really thick, it's a Gorilla Tape, and it's super thick, clear, sort of like squishy plastic sellotape. And what I did is just put it on the front and the back as well, and I didn't try to fold it over at all because that just doesn't work. It was really long. But to seal the edges, I used some nail polish, some clear nail polish, and also a bit of super glue as well in some areas, just to round the edges as much as I could. And I much prefer this. It just feels so smooth, and it's this. I like this bit here. Yeah. And I've obviously put the little hearts on the back as well. If you want to see me make a video of just all the sounds that these make, do let me know. I mean, this isn't really a proper ASMR channel, but if you would like that, just let me know and I can obviously make it. That's not a problem. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like in the comments, and yeah, let me know which is your favourite. I think that would be very cool to know. See you in the next video. Bye.